submitted the information to the town attorney. Unfortunately for our town attorney, I don't know if you all know this, his wife has been in the hospital in ICU for about the last 3 months. Thank goodness she's at a point right now where she's actually home. So Rob had limited access, all right, limited ability to respond. So I did have communication with Rob. I don't know if Jordan did, but I did. I did hear what he told me. I watched Haley go through the process with her emails to try to keep things moving. And we made the decision based on the information we were provided that the best possible situation to hear the request again was at the next month's meeting. There was nothing in there by law that said it had to be heard within the 30 days. We already responded. We responded in 30 days. Yes, we did. We declined it.
No, you didn't.
On the 3rd, we received it. We basically declined it. And then they came back and asked us to reconsider it. Then it starts another 30 days.
No.
We have it from that point.
No, it does not.
That's my interpretation.
But we're having a legal
You've already
discussion.
given yours.
Why are we
That's
having
not-
a legal discussion here? We're not lawyers, and you're not either. We're not lawyers.
So hang on.
So
No,
you already
let's have a
spoke.
call.
You spoke, Mary.
Point of order.
You already, yeah. Why are we having a legal discussion? This is not relevant for the planning commission. If we want to have, we talk to the council. You have an attorney for the town. You know, if they are supposed to advise us on legal stuff. We didn't intentionally break the law. That's nonsense.
What did the
Accusing us of breaking the law? You kidding me?
What did the attorney tell you when you called Rob?
She already
And you
spoke. I
said
don't
it
understand.
Yeah.
She said her piece. That's
You
it.
said your
Hey,
piece.
hold on.
Who-
Jordan, first of
are you
all,
the only
let me
person?
explain something, Jordan.
You don't need to
you're
explain
in a
nothing else,
position to
Mary.
advise.
You don't need to explain
You
nothing
don't
else.
get to dictate to the
You just
planning
accused me of
commission.
breaking the law. You're out of line.
Yeah, let's stop here. We've
So-
had discussion. I'm willing to accept the vote of this planning commission based on the motion and the second. And I need to call the roll on the vote.
Was
So-
there other discussion?
I'm stopping at this point.
Oh,
Unless, Brandon, you have one, you're
I
done.
have a question.
Yes.
So, in the back of my mind, I mean, I believe the research that Mary has done, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, was this something that was pre-planned and deliberate? And
Of course.
And I don't think it was, but I think some mistakes were made. But I think this is, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, but I think this is, I don't want to say brutal.
It's okay. It's ugly.
It's severe. Well, yeah, it is. It's ugly. It's severe. But having sat on this commission with all of you, and I have a lot of respect for everybody here, and I believe everybody here is credible. And I don't believe this was like sabotage on purpose. I'm sorry. I just don't. I believe in the inherent goodness of people. I hope that's not a bad trait, but I just don't think, I can't believe in my heart of hearts that this was done deliberately. We broke the law. According to what you said, I believe we probably did, but I don't believe
That's Mary's opinion.
that it
That's
is.
her opinion.
It's her
Right.
opinion.
It's not true. Right.
That's her
That's her opinion. She's not a
Well,
lawyer.
And she has a right to her opinion.
Right.
That's right, her
So do we.
opinion. And she did do a lot of research, and she did back it up. But I don't honestly believe it was intentional. I mean, we broke the law. Yeah, I have. I've got a speeding ticket one time, but I don't believe it was done on purpose. I just don't believe it was done on
Thank you.
purpose.
Thank you, Fran. Rick, anybody? Steve, any more comment?
I'll kind of be back. Yeah, I agree. Nothing was intentional. And I'll say, even if there were a special call meeting, you abstained on last week because you didn't have enough information. If we'd done a special call, would you have actually had the information to have voted on it? The special call meeting?
Well, that was my fault because I didn't send out I didn't have the information until the meeting day because where I was out of town.
It would have been the same similar scenario.
Same
A special
information.
call meeting. Anyway, I don't think any of that was
Information on the thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying they didn't get it because I didn't have it with me because I was out of town when I sent that out. So when I came back is when I had access to that information. But if it was at a different meeting, I wouldn't have been out of town. So it could have been a different scenario.
The only thing I would say is, I appreciate everybody serving, and it's a difficult time. But if we get guidance from our attorney, not a random attorney, then we need to follow what our attorney says.
We did.
We did.
No,
We did.
did not.
Yes, we did.
Our opinion, it was-
Why are you guys lying? We did.
Right. Good point. Good point you made.
He said to offer them a special called meeting, and they asked for it. We just-
I talked to him too. He told me what to do
Oh,
too. So keep
okay.
going.
Well, that wasn't included in this training,
It
so
wasn't in-
that's good to
right.
know
That's right.
that you did.
That's
So,
right.
okay.
I'm happy to bring Rob here to clarify things too. Go
No,
ahead.
I will take your word for it. I just wanted to know,
Yeah.
based on this, it did not appear, and you did clarify.
Yeah.
So
A lot of emails that happen a lot of times that don't intend to make the perception that they are.
So
Right.
just,
Keep
so
going.
for my clarification though.
Yep.
So you're saying that we were to offer them a special call meeting. And the attorney came back and said they wanted October 2nd as their special call meeting. And are you saying that our attorney told you you didn't have to honor that October 2nd date?
What I'm telling you is when I talked at the same time, maybe Haley talked, when I talked to the attorney, he basically said, we have the option of a special call meeting or the next scheduled meeting, either one. And I preferred to go to the normally scheduled meeting. That's what the decision was made. Okay. We had an option. He didn't tell me it had to be called by that. Haley sent an email telling the attorney and the requester, hey, you got an option to go ahead and get a call meeting or this.
Yes.
But I basically said, no, we're gonna do that. But we have either one, so
So,
she offered that. I would have just offered, if I'd have been involved, I'd have offered the next planning committee, which would have been fine.
and
within
we
the law.
would have violated.
No, we wouldn't have, not according to
So,
law.
so can I read what the law actually says on this? This is what the law
Get a
actually
lawyer.
says.
We need lawyers. But
Yeah, we don't,
So-
this is not a legal body.
Okay,
I
let
think
me read it, because apparently we have
We
different
gotta move on.
interpretations
We
of what
do.
it means.
We do.
Requires Tennessee TCA 134304 requires the plan to be placed on the Planning Commission's agenda within 30 days of submission.
It's a subdivision plan, not a
it is
PUD
not.
plan. It is.
Yes, it is.
You're wrong.
September 3rd was
Wrong.
the date it was submitted. Or at the next regularly scheduled Planning Commission meeting after the 30-day period. They asked for a special meeting on October 2nd, which would have been within the 30-day period from when it was submitted.
We have,
And it was denied.
we
and
have
so at
30
that
days
point-
to respond, and then it's the next meeting. Keep
Can
going.
you-
Rick, you have any
you wanna-
comments?
read them
Yes,
off.
I've already
Yeah.
read it. I've read it.
Okay.
I got a different opinion.
Then apparently I'm going to
Same.
go back to, this is either gross incompetence or willful disregard for law.
Or you're wrong.
The two.
Or you're wrong.
But
Mislead.
but we haven't. What I'm having a problem with is this email that says I spoke with Chairman Vaught about this, and we both don't see a need to rehear this at Planning Commission.
Yes,
This is how agendas.
that's a
With every-
violation of the
That-
law too.
that-
Can I respond for a second? Yeah,
Yeah.
With every planning commission, typically the chair with staff will do the agenda. The whole commission doesn't do the agenda. The chair with staff, whether it's planner, building official, administrative assistant, does the agenda for the planning commission. So
You
we
do
have
that.
to decide. Let me speak. So we have to decide what's on the agenda. So things get sent to us and we put it on the agenda. So that's what happened here. We'd already heard this plan. We voted on it and we denied it based on cause. It didn't meet our guidelines. That's what the planning commission voted. And so they submitted it again with a very minor change and they asked for it to be heard again. But it was a very minor change. And what's the point of hearing it again if we've already voted on it? That was a decision that was made. The town attorney said hear it again. So we heard it again. And now we're hearing it for the fourth time.
Yeah.
But
So
why-
we are doing what the town attorney asked. We did not violate the law, disagree, Strong disagree on that. That's an aspersion. That's disgusting to even
Do
accuse
you
that.
have decision-making authority?
I didn't make any decision. Planning Commission
Yeah, you
voted.
did, because it says right.
Planning Commission
You
voted
and
to
Kent.
deny it. Let's
It
move
says
on.
in your own words, you and Kent.
Disagree with what everything she
Came
said.
back in, hang on, and Kent came back in.
At some point, we got to
The
move on.
October meeting minutes, I mean, we're going to try to wash this under the rug. Let's go ahead and get it out.
You're just
Kent
wrong.
came back in our
That's
October
enough.
meeting minutes.
That's enough.
You just
This is what he's
approved
talking
that
about.
says, let me finish. He stated, this is Kent's talking about, it was the same material. He stated that he and the town planner, Jordan Rockwell, reviewed the submittal and based on their understanding of the regulations at the time, determined not to place the item on the agenda.
Correct. That's exactly.
But what you told the attorney was,
And
you were denying it because it didn't meet enough requirements. Didn't have enough change in it.
But-
That's the planning commission's decision.
Thank you, Mary. I'm gonna let Rick speak. He's the one that's seen on me. Yeah. So, all right. So we've had discussion. You've got a motion and a second, and we need a call roll vote, please. Haley, can you call it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. To clarify the motion, she's asked to remove me from the planning commission and chair, and Jordan as the town planner. That's what we're voting on. And I'm not even sure the planning commission can do that. I think only the mayor alderman
No,
can
I
do
said
that.
it's a
but-
recommendation to the
Okay,
mayor
okay,
to
good
do it,
enough.
because the mayor makes
All
the
right, so the
decision.
I
VMA,
don't think you can actually just arbitrarily put motions on the agenda. It's not on the agenda.
that's right.
Right.
It is, it's discussion of the process and duties of the Louisville.
None of this was provided prior to the agenda.
Well, okay,
Just-
some of the stuff we got handed tonight wasn't on there either.
That's right.
But
So,
you have it now.
well, we don't have motions on that. I mean,
Just discuss.
Robert's rule.
yeah,
Great motion.
Okay.
Agenda.
So we can formally.
I don't
add
think
it
that's
then
Robert's
next
rules. I
time.
think that's
If we can
our
get
stuff.
clarification from the attorney and everybody else at that point in time how the law really reads. Because apparently we still have people that are wanting to argue what the statutes say.
That's
and
what you're
the law
doing.
says.
That's what you're doing.
Hey, your argument's not with me.
well, we have,
Your argument is with Tennessee law.
You're arguing. I'm not arguing.
It's with the client's
You're
attorney
wrong
and
about
it's
the
with
law.
our
You're
own
wrong
attorney.
about the law.
Mary,
So,
point of order.
You're not a lawyer.
You had your say.
you're right. Yeah.
We have a
I'm done.
motion and a second. We're either gonna need to vote or we need to withdraw this. One or the other. You gonna withdraw your motion?
No, I'm not going to withdraw
All
mine.
right, then we've got a motion. You gonna withdraw your second?
I'm not really sure why we're voting. I just asked if I could hear your point of views.
Yeah. Do you
That's
want to
all I
withdraw
asked.
your second? It has to have a second to the motion. You want-
But she's only making a motion to the mayor, not for us to vote.
For the
Right.
recommendation to the mayor.
She's making a motion to the recommendation to the mayor. That's why I don't see why we're having a
Well,
vote.
how's, if you made a motion, you made a motion in the planning commission.
Making a motion that the planning commission recommend to the mayor.
Okay. All
That's what
right.
I said earlier.
All right, you still seconding that?
I'll still second that.
Okay, and we've had our discussion, so clarify, Haley, she's making a motion to recommend to the mayor to remove me and Jordan, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we need a call roll.
Kent Vaught.
No,
I think you have to recuse yourself, do you not? You
hardly,
can't vote on your
hardly,
own.
hardly, no.
Can you vote on
Next.
a matter that involves you?
Next, call the roll. You're not running this meeting, Mary.
I'm just asking for a point of order.
Stephen Kelly.
Robert's rules.
Mayor Pugh.
I'm gonna recuse myself because I am the mayor. You're making a recommendation to me.
Rick Fuller.
No.
Mary Wingo.
Yes.
Fran Hatley.
I'm going to recuse myself.
Linda Simmons.
And
Sorry, I'm saying, I mean,
I'm going to have to refuse until I get more information.
3 and 3?
no. You got 3 abstain.
It,
Motion failed.
yeah, it fails.
All right.